Day 48, a foreign kids in a foreign city. If you listened to me yesterday, you know that I didn't have a driving license. I never driven before, and I bought a car. So how do I do it? Thank God my brother, he was in New York. He drove my car from New York to Providence, Rhode Island. And we got to my boss's office, and he was telling me that he was surprised. He was like, oh, you didn't know how to drive, you didn't have a driving license, but you bought a car and you have no idea where you live. So we went to the hotel first. We stayed there for I stayed there for a night, and we were looking for an apartment. So he was a nice man. He was helping me to find an apartment, and I really didn't want to bother him that much. So the very first apartment we saw, I took it because I knew that it just didn't feel right for him to waste his time drive me around to do my job, right? So I took the first apartment. The guy said that you can actually move in here anytime. But since I already live in the hotel, I stayed there one night and I moved in there the second night. Again, it was my manager that helped me to move stuff around. I really had 1 or 2 suitcases, so I really didn't have that much stuff. I remember staying in the hotel. I think it was Motel 8. It's a motel. And I felt like, wow, I made it. This is cool. I actually live in a motel or hotel. Now, you see, if you ask me today, it's like, oh, motel? But you see how perspective has changed over time? A small, tiny victory to me back then was a big deal. But to me, a 40 years old man, a 40 plus years old man now, I was like, what's wrong with you? But again, it's all about perspective, right? Just because you think it's not a big deal, but it is a big deal. And so forget about social media. If anything, I want you to stop looking at how people accomplish stuff in a short amount of time. That is not true for most of us. So again, go back to my story. I was taking buses for a few weeks before I finally got my license. But the story behind getting a license was another funny story I have to tell you. But until then, you have a good weekend. I'm going to tell you on day 48. I think it's day 48, right? I'll see you next week. Catch you later. Bye.